Program this morning, some young people in Akisiteng Chiefdom Kailaon district say they're not glad with the way how government they treat the issue of Yenga by way how they allow Guinea soldier man them for tap inside in town. The Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jule Jalodo assured do not partner them say government go do all waiting they in power for CC then give vaccine to about 10,000 picking them na the country. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy go look inside the benefits where the country gets after the industrial fish close season and concern about the 7,000 bag race where the ministry no able account for.
Well, this plus other story them for inside this edition of the program. Good morning, Salon, and also some lecturer them na the Milton Magai Technical University say the university administration want for sack but 200 staff them without the right process. But this the vice chancellor and principal at the Milton Magai Technical University, Dr. Philip John Kanu say all the allegations are not true.
The program Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Members say the list will be live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and members say Nali Rock Metal Group. The sponsor Radio Democracy for bringing the program Good Morning Salon come to you, and this program is powered by Afisen. The list will be live from Radio Partner them, Radio Chalet 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falabadi Street. Same whistle on Radio Maling 88.5, Radio 1J11.3 na Pujondi Street. Radio Colente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Mwa 105.5 na Kainlang, Vopa Radio na Waterloo, Voice of Sandong Radio 95.7 na Konodi Street, Voice of Karine na Kamakuyo 98.0, Voice of Masoro Pujondi Street, Jange Radio 99.3 FM na Laura Bondi Street, Advocacy Radio Putloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonkolimba. The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. If you want to be part of the program, you can send in a message on the number 077-981-981 or send in a message now with Radio Democracy Facebook page. Inside the program this morning, we did take with first issue, and now we're going to the local content agency, who's the director general, and the Salo local content agency for the Badabose. The agency they begin put focus on the feed salon value chain products them, so that small and medium enterprise them where they produce agri products them go help reduce tin them where they can at the country and safe. Then products here go meet international standard. For more on this, make we join Jafferman Davis.
As the initiative for empower women and young entrepreneurs in the country, don't they get plenty momentum this BNT for support government plan for getting to human capital development? Different organizations them from term to term can look inside poor community then challenge and help the women and young people them so that they go able for use different idea them for do business and better themselves. Now, for sake of this, make inside 2021, the International Labour Organization and Salon, with support from European Union, been start the Opportunity Salon program so that they go impact the life of women and youth them inside agriculture, Nabo, Kenema, Putloko, and Bombali district. The country director for the International Labour Organization and Salon, Vanessa Fala, will explain more what's the objective of this program.
The essence really is to support the value chains that we have identified, vegetables, cassava and palm oil. And we've been working with different enterprises, different farmers who are in this space, and ours is to strengthen their capacity to produce more so that they can sell. But also we've been working on road maintenance in these 4 provinces because we want to make sure that they also have infrastructure to promote access to some of their products. And at the core of it is about job creation. It's about including young persons, including women and persons with disabilities to be part of the beneficiaries, to contribute and benefit.
During this program implementation, one thing we don't be consistent na partnership agreement with different local government organizations them. And the reason for this, according to the International Labour Organization, now because they want to make salon people own this project so that it will benefit people and the different community there. This make this organization been going to another agreement with the local content agency and the National Youth Commission as the second phase of this project they start anytime from now.
Because this is not the ILO's project, it's the project for Sierra Leone and for the Salon people. So when we are partnering with the institutions on the ground, we are able to actually deliver, of course, with local content. So with this implementation agreements that we signing, we are allowing ourselves to continue providing the necessary support for local content agency to provide capacity building interventions to really make sure that products produced in Sierra Leone are of the standard and the quality that is expected. And of course, we need to create job opportunities for young persons, but also for the entrepreneurs that are job creators themselves. We need to make it easy for them. So with the Youth Commission, we are able to draw and bring the young people into the scope of our work.
After the signing of this agreement, the National Youth Commission said thank you to the International Labour Organization as this partnership initiative. They say now one way for contribute to government 500,000 job promised in the country. With this, make the Director General and local content agency for the Bad Dabo talk about whose kind of responsibility where this agreement don't put on the agency now.
For us at Local Content, we want to create wealth for our local entrepreneurs. Agribusiness is a wealth creation sector. We cannot only rely on raw material. That's the reason why Local Content is here. How do we support them in enhancing their skill set so that they can produce the products that can compete, they can add value. Local content for us is about competitiveness, it's about value addition, it's about branding, it's about quality and standard.
The agency and for call on women, young people and other salon people them for continue for put quality and in different creation or production the way they do in the country. For this Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Davis, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon, we get to look at the closing season and other fisheries activity the way they happen at the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources, and we still wait for the person way for come give a listener via them updates. Inside the program now they continue for look at another issue. Outside the chairman for the Port Local District Council, Sheku Tijan Sankodon commit say the council will continue with the civic education na Port Local District so that people na poor community and other informal sector them go learn about different thing them we go push development go before na the district. A talk this inside 1 2-day civic day ceremony where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education organized for tell Port Local but waiting the happen na the country in governance. For more on this issue, let we listen to a reporter Jaffa Davis.
After the Ministry of Information and Civic Education been done pull another Civic Education Festival and Freetown inside 2024, concern about how this initiative will meet people in other parts of the country. Now one way being reach them with this be make later then start the Civic Day series engagement inside March this year and the first location now in Cambia District. From Cambia, the next stop now, na Port Local District. Usai, then start first for tell people na public place they like market and other junction them, but statistics and sensors, NIA then tax them, with other thing them, plus cities in the whole, Pandentia. But first, let me listen to why this is important to people outside Freetown as the paramount chief from Mafoki Chiefdom, PC by Foki Fenka II, they explain.
But today is a great day, and a day will bring so many memories to me. When I turn around, I see plenty of uniforms there. And when I turn around, I see the Minister of Information and Civic Education. And what it bring up so today, not a strange thing, they tell the old with the go school. So, may they bring back this. May not say begin compete. It's just like you tell somebody, say, na Port Local, Akomo. They ask who say Palaba Rudy. You say, yeah, not Sabio. Who don't have a paramount chief, you say, na Palo, they say, I don't make it pass back, but not Sabine. So they don't begin question. As to the safe how we came there, when I come peaceful, may God make una all return peace.
From this statement, the chairman for the Port Local District Council, Sheku Tijan Sako, self-talk about the responsibility with this engagement don't bring to the council now.
A lot of people might not know why civic education is important for me. We lost the young generation then. We teachers in our school, whose kind of values will they add to we begin them? Political leaders, whose kind of values will they add to we begin them? We must be agents of positive change. And I want to assure you, say at Port Local district level, we are taking this down to the schools, we are taking it down to the various chiefdoms, we are taking it down to every corner. And we're engaging further on this. This is not going to be a celebration, what we do every year. We want to make sure say this be a celebration, what we do do quarterly. So we go make sure say it become part of them. And with this, we can come back after a year or two and do some assessment and see the change where this activity does scale and bring to the community.
This ceremony been get one message for people in Potloko district. Winner, Salon Big Pass we all. And so, the ministry will use music for explain this message better to people in this district. The one at this Civic Day series been centered around young people outside school picking them from 6 schools in Apotloko Township, been compete pan quiz and debate, but then district and country, where after this, I been later talk to the 2 winner them and then we get this for say.
Namina Christiana Fatima Takamara and I attend Potloko Catholic Junior Secondary School. I feel happy. I don't expect for say at the campus. I overjoy. I want to tell thank you to the Minister of Information and Civic Education. Come with this idea and it don't make I don't learn small things. Things that will not be known, I don't know now. When I go to school, I go share the message with them.
Patient Blessing Sima Tuture from Dr. Kadesi Girls Senior Secondary School, where I feel really glad. Well, the engagement good because now my first time this engaging in such occasion, like for know fast about the country, I mean the region you they live as well as things that way they happen at school. So I'm really glad because I really learned something. We might not be doing it in our schools, but the engagements, I just pray say it continue. And the people in the business places, therefore be made known of civic, not only about their rights and responsibility, but also the states where themselves they live.
From then competition they are. Question we go then on plenty people in mind. Now how then competition sets the stage for the next day. And the partnership advisor for the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, Timothy Sam, explain more.
So what we want for doing for imbibe civic education to them young people here, make them the ambassadors. When they go back to their community, their homes, their families, picking and get very good ground for charity. So they don't set the stage for tomorrow. Tomorrow now they bring everybody at the big town hall where we get about 6 ministers. They don't line up people them from NRA, people them from statistics. They all go there tomorrow. I mean, we now Ministry of Information and Civic Education. One of the things we don't put our attention to now really for the voice of the people. So tomorrow, in as much as we get all the ministers here, they come. Issues of even drugs where they happen in our country, things that we're not comfortable, the economy, then we'll discuss anything and tomorrow. But what's more important tomorrow, the people then will get chance for ask questions to the leaders and hold them accountable.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education and for call on people and other stakeholders in the Potloko district for prepare them different concern them on thing them where they go want for make government begin do for them in the district as way for push developments go before. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffermans Davis, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside the program, we continue for look at more issues. Outside the Executive Director for Advocacy for the Voiceless, Ambassador Mohammed Sharif, say they go take legal action against the West Africa Examination Council, WAEC, for sake of the about 20,000 school picking them, we not able to take this year was. Ambassador Mohammed Sharif talked this in our interview together Democracy. For sake of one press statement with them pull outside and threaten for take legal action against WAEC for the 2025 was. He explained more to Karifa to Conte.
We don't advocate a lot in this country. In fact, the few one them when they na the remote side, or government not they consider, we consider them voice. And we collect them voice then they, we also come na the town, na the free town, the city specifically we are in, and then we get the authority for look over the affairs of the people in there. Another intervention we don't take, President Bio be give out money on something like 100 billion for set up a small and medium enterprise for that many people them back realize for CS. The life, they move na the country, on the Munafa phone. So being that process they come up, we get some people that before CS actually no one get the interest of this country. So they started for misuse the phone. So we back look at them for saying no, this particular one, the president gets good initiative for this money for can redeem the suffering of the people. So when we take this fight and we take the fight, we make sure that the fight.
So we see this BNT also on a pull press statement to sound a threatening for take legal action against WAEC. Take we through that.
We look at WAEC And all the 5 countries who come together on an international examination, including Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia, Liberia, with Sierra Leone. Only WAEC, all the time that they get a problem. For 2023, WAEC left out 10,500 students them. We look at that issue there, we say we want to take up a fight, we say no, wait for them. So 2025 now, we can't get WAEC the reaction to us students. It's over 20-something thousand students them left out. And we as a civil society activists, we are looking about the psychological effect of them students then they. Some girl picking and then they don't mature enough. And when once they try for do the academical process quick, they're able to engage to man. But if WAEC all the time they dent the future of Sierra Leonean students them, this is not a call for concern. That's why I take up this issue for say WAEC at the institute legal action against them.
So what are some of the things way una fair not una say una take legal action against WAEC?
Well, presently I get some few evidence them, even though I not collect all it because of some principle them, I don't know whether they fear for give out information to me or now they create this problem because we are looking about both party. Now we are looking about WAEC himself. Then they responsible for conduct national examination. We don't get no other body again. If we forget another alternative body, okay, that one is good. But only WAEC now they responsible for conduct national examination. Now they look about Ministry of Education. Then back the part of this educational system for look at the affairs, how WAEC they go about this thing. And after that, they look at the principal themselves, other than the process, the cash one. When before say, now they all information of the Peking and they submit them to WAEC. So all them body there, now they will look at, we try to get concrete evidence and we pursue WAEC na court.
So when will I pursue WAEC na court?
Well, for now, I not get time it because I didn't try to get me evidence. I just get few years what some principal then give me. Some principal then give me confirmation form, then give me photo lab, then give me this BRS. So could you imagine when we do some finding throughout last week I meet some principals them. Could you imagine some picking them the information mismatch. If in a career to camera, a face cam and a subject cam, maybe another one on a Aminata Toure auto him. Or the one when we find out back, career to camera if we take commercial subject. Why what they do? They give career to camera, science subject. Yes. So after that, the first they come, everything they come. But you know, they inside the system of WAEC, and WAEC, we don't look at this thing. WAEC now then get the responsibility for conduct this national examination. Who say the information they are missing out? So now we get for extend for do another thorough investigation because WAEC then get the own IC or we they get some information for say, then back they do corruption or they do input. All the principal them, they don't give them the information. The one, the IT man, the one then a WAEC, reject some names them, then put them concern students them.
So how you come about for know about that?
Well, now the information what gets outside from the principal them. Like I said, the principal they want give me information, but they fear. I tell them for say, una no fear, una give me the information so that we are able to get the solution. Because the solution we want now.
How this affects the country education system?
Really, it don't affect the country because we think at the initiative of President Bioka with free quality education. You see, but it's like it don't affect the one system in the country where there is no solution. So all this we just grab up for more we able to solve this situation. So if we don't look at this all, and now why they can't talk for say. What people in the old self talk for say this exam gets age limit. Me the coach WAEC now. May then check section 9. We'll talk about the right to education. We'll talk for say it does not specify any age limit. So only WAEC now then get about age limit. And after that I quote them section 22. Non-discrimination. Yes. Now they don't do so now. So now they discriminate students them, left them out. And at the quote the back 27, we'll talk about protection from deprivation of education. Now they don't deprive one whole year. Peking don't prepare for take this exam, they don't deprive them one whole year.
Well, that's now we report our refer to Conte, may they talk to Ambassador Mohammed Sharif, who say may they talk say they go take legal action against WAEC. For Sika, we picking them are not able to take this year was and then picking there according to them is say now over 20,000 picking them. The program now Good Morning Saloon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Sir.
Inside the program now, we welcome with studio guests from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Sheikh Hussein, we are the acting director. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, it's up to you.
So
good morning, Fambude.
In the Africa, talk about the clothes season, we don't be for artisanal and industrial fishermen them. Well, the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources gets a mandate for manage fishing resources, regulate the fishing industry, promote aquaculture development, enhance food security and livelihood, and other one them. And any year, the ministry can declare a closed season, also they can tap fishing activity of artisanal and industrial fishermen them. And for this year, the artisanal fishing activity close season starts from February 1st to the ending, and the industrial fishing close season also then do inside April 1st to the ending. What are the benefit for this and why they do and other related fishing activity them the reason we get today Mr. Sain at the studio. Once more, welcome again to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Yeah, good morning, Radio Democracy.
So before we go to the main issue, apart from the close season, what you know the happen at the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources?
Well, we try for get projects. We go able for support the development of fisheries. We just returned a few weeks ago from China, the People's Republic of China. We will try for engage the Chinese government and private companies within China for able for invest the one they were interested for can invest in the fisheries. We get the Chinese international fish export certificate where they make the country for export fish directly to China on low tariff. So that means we industry, the companies then will benefit more because they will make more profit and government will get more foreign exchange earning. So that one the day, but also we they agitate for try for get a research vessel. We go the country fish 2 times every year, as then they do in other countries. At the moment, we not get research boat with the country fish, so we can rely on partners, then development partners. We can help with once in a while. For example, right now the Russian research vessel Atlantnero, it didn't see now the country fish. They use 2 methods: the hydroacoustic, where they count them pelagic fish, like we say bonga.
That's the record of the fish, you mean?
Then they count them, like how they count mango. Then they count the fish one by one for tell me how much fish we get in our water, because they're based on that the plan. So they get 2 categories. The first one are the pelagic, where they get swim bladder, then they use physics, now hydroacoustic, where they hit the swim bladder, it returns, so that they convert what they call acoustic energy to electrical energy, where they help you for count how much pelagic fish that you get in your water in decibels. The science boku, but that na one. The other one, demersal, swept area, and then snapper, then guanguan, then shinose, then grouper, then the count them. The one I talk the bonga herring and so then the count. So now that we do right now, we get scientists then DD and scientists there from Frabe College, Institute of Marine Biology, we work together. So that they help you for plan. But most important, the reason for that now that we want for implement what you call quota management system. We the license boat then based on how much fish they catch. At the moment, we will license boat if boat trawler pay $60,000 for a year, if they catch any quantity of fish. So turn it inside 1 week, you don't catch $700,000. So government they lose. Yeah, even we agent the way they win as Sierra Leoneans within the industry, then they lose. Now the one they will get the trawler and they benefit. So what you want to one let the fish left in the water, we sell them. We sell and give the companies there. Based on what this country then the count now what they call the biomass, where how much fish they. So that biomass if the cup full up, you share into 2. So if we get 450 or 500,000 metric tons, we divide that into 2. That 250 metric tons, 1,000 metric tons. Now with the shape give them company, they say company A, Sarah Fishing Company. Since you be done the cage barracuda, you don't the cage snapper, grouper. Now you go get 20,000 tons every year. Now the cage. As you don't catch and don't you do it until government give you permit back the other year. The same thing with the other companies. Now that's the best method for able for manage fish, and government will get more money, will get more revenue. Expert they don't say if we able for manage with fish well, implement quota, we get our fish harbor, we'll be able for generate $59 million from the fishery sector normal as revenue to government. So these are some of the issues that the team and they will busy for try for push forward. But of course we just don't end the close season in April for the industrial trawlers there. So they don't return now at the water with the expected and we'll get bumper harvest and get more fish in the market so that we all go better.
One of our mandates now for regulate the fishing sector. as of now, almost company that we get will register in a salon where they do fish work.
Well, we get many companies. The active ones, and they're around 15 to 16. That's not the one that we at least can get 1 boat, 2 boat, within the year for go fishing. Because from time to time, some of the trawlers that we get, in fact, that might be the reason why we go China. One very, very good trawlers. Some of them don't very old. So it's like if they give their license this month, they're not able for go fishing. Because as they come on the engine, as they go normal, the engine don't spoil. So we have about 15 to 16 active ones there. We at least they're able to maintain 1 boat. We're able to go out fishing there. But we have over 20 fishing trawlers. Fishing companies. So, but some of them know they're in production now. Some companies, they don't be for over the past 5, 7, 8, 9 years. They don't get 1 boat.
Okay.
Yeah, so they go get boats today, then try for manage that boat today. And we can tell with people that salon say, let them know buy trawler. Because if you buy trawler, you don't get the engineers there. For able, some people don't buy trawler when at their own. They're not able for pull and for go fishing even inside 1 month. It's a pity because we don't get the engineering solutions inside salon. So even perfect dry dock in a situation, 2 days. So now that kind of thing and this. So, but what we they try for encourage now for get investors, they will bring better trawlers there, strong ones there, good ones there. We will be for quite a long time. We could be fishing for go catch fish the way they out there.
All right. Waiting at the criteria if somebody want to register in company for do fish work.
Well, the first thing, just like we register any company. You get your registration procedures. You go to the registrar general. You go to NRA. You get your NACIT in place and all that kind of thing. Then after we don't do that, they apply to the ministry. See, they call a letter of intent. Now then document and they will look and then for make sure so you get quorum because if you go catch fish, you get for get side for putter. So one of the criteria you get for get quorum land, and you go don't be a legal registered company in a saloon. And of course, after we don't meet all the criteria, then you go pay some stated amount of money to government for letter of intent. They would reply you and talk say, we don't check, you get quorum, we don't check your company registered and so forth, and don't get bad record in the country, involved in any illegal issue matters, we don't find you wanting. So therefore, we don't grant you permission for let you enter into the industry and operate and do fishing operations. So now they can't then those are the prerequisites.
All right, on a ministry, now one of the ministry them with the government for generate revenue, and the last day we in Kaya, you tell you about revenue owner don't generate. So for this year, January to May, if I may say, almost on don't generate for government.
No, I'm not going to tell you off head. We just don't start the year. The revenue stream is coming. We can give you that record later on in the account division. But of course, we are poised for generate more. If we don't generate about 150 million last year, we target now for get up to 200 million this year. So the signs are there. The signs are there. We have the prospects are there that we could generate. That they will meet that target.
Okay, so now we see NEA, the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources, can engage fishermen, them, especially industrial and artisanal fishermen, them, and tell them say it's important for Leone do a close season. We can serve for 1 month, and una do the first one will start February 1st to the ending, and also the other one from April 1st to the ending the same month. Why the close season of all fishing activity?
For let fish the boku na water. Simple answer. When you close the water, you don't get biological resting period. When the Leone fish, then they go born picking there. Yeah, and we side in the born picking there, and then river there, we side with small scale fishermen and the fishing, we side then boat then, canoe then the fishing. The water, then river systems, the estuaries. Yeah, Shab River estuary, Scarces River estuary within Akambia district. Yeah, Yeliboya, Axis and so forth. You get the Yoribe within a western area and also part of Shenge and the other area than and Shabu River estuary. So River estuary within a western area also and Potloko district. So, now for let the fish then able for born picking there and then let Beleuma they rest. It's a resting period. So that we get Boku fish there and then the picking them will survive. Because we found that they use them small nets there, then 1 finger. We put your finger inside it struggle for pull out. So the fish go turn like your finger. All the fish then they go allow them inside that 1 month day for let them grow.
Okay.
To appreciable sizes. So better fish go in our water.
Continue for day with in case you just a tune in and join me inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon today. Radio Democracy, they look at the benefits where the country they get after the close season of artisanal and industrial fishing activity them as the close season do end, and with studio guest na Sheikh Hussein, acting director from the ministry. Inside the program Good Morning Salon now, we go for a break. Democracy, they look at waiting and some of the benefits them after the close season of industrial and artisanal fishing activity. There with studio guest na Sheikh Hussein from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Before we go for the week, you talk the purpose of the close season, where una can do any air, and according to enough for increased fish production. This strategy una don't use them for a very long time. And now we look at the different fishing activity. Una the ministry have to attest say so many challenges. Some fishermen they use wrong method and procedure for do fishing activity. How una really sure say this close season really still the work for the purpose where una they do and for winner for increased fish production?
Well, the close season not done in place for a very long time. No.
It will not done for former minister Emma Kowa.
Yes, that's not a very long time. When you talk about very long time in fisheries management, 10 years back, that's not the case. We just recently adopt close season as a precautionary management method because of what you talk last. We see people that they use their small net then bad net there for catch them picking fish. So we want for rejuvenate the fisheries. We want for make the declining fish stocks that grow. And so then one of the method is powerful tool all over the world. Where they work, when you don't lock water, what they happen is that with the pregnant fish they don't born, we call the spawning fish. First of all, they increase the spawner stock biomass. That means the fish they will big, they make them boku. That's now one. Two, the one day when they don't born, they give them chance for let them grow, what they call biological resting period. Yeah. So when they don't grow muscles, the fish then are the muscles they're important, where they're able for swim. For go side and for go. Yeah, if they allow the fish, they let them eat, let them chop well and grow well. Because during that 1 month, nobody know the catch them. The day na the river, the estuaries, we boku chop them, they na them mangroves and so forth. They don't catch them. So when that 1 month they don't reach, in fact, before the 1 month, before they close, some fish they don't begin grow, they don't born. Because some fish they born throughout the year. So you don't make now the one that will be they grow, we don't left 1 month for let them big better one. For let them go inside for go swim, and then keep go. The one they win 1 month no more left. For let them go inside and they go catch them. So you go allow now that 1 month for let them grow to better size. There's a small one they say. Now make we can see once we don't begin close, we enforce the ban on illegal fishing. As I talk to you, several arrests have been made. People that when they use their small net, they arrest them. So they make sure say they pay fine. So this is not the issue, but the science itself is excellent. It don't work. There was a proof. For example, if you been there around or some news, we go don't get na Aberdeen one pool axis. When we open the water, the first 1 2 days, bumper harvest, cowrie, one fish the way they call cowrie, we na Carang Senegalos in the scientific language. The man go catch boku of the cowrie, then they would be the shoal. Yeah, they be the waka like way they say shoaling, then they move like way they feed themselves. Big babala one day, all day together, they move together. They see the fish in the school, they in the line. The man be get locked for go hit them. He catch boku of them before contain the catch pass. Where police then shoot tear gas for scatter the crowd. Everybody be they go take the catch. They fish. If you send me there around, you go take some fish to carry. So this is some of the science, but not only Aberdeen one pole axis, all over the country. At Yeliboya area, Shege, Bondapi, Solima, everybody there were examples of bumper harvest all over the place. As I talk, the population of the fish, the catch level from the artisanal fisheries don't go up. Boku people they say they catch more. And they're not born boku petrol like how they be born. These are the examples of success of close season.
So you say close season can be where means say all fish in coastal area can close. But I get what it takes for monitoring and ensure safety.
No, we have.
And come with me question, please. Una really get what it takes for Leona monitor to say this. The close season really work. Really stop illegal fishing.
I don't give examples where I work. I talk about bumper harvest. I talk about where fishermen they know the bomb boku fear now for go fishing. I don't tell you about where the production they catch more. That's not one. But for the monitoring aspect, we work with the Navy. The Navy during the close season, they all over the place with we fisheries officers there. We get 8 outstations out.